Shalom. My brother Kalakayash coming back with another prophecy update. Before I get started, I'd like to give all honor, glory, and praise to the Most High God, Yahweh, Bahashem, Hamashiach, Wamalak Yahushai, Yahweh, who the world inwardly calls God, Jehovah Yahweh. But the true name of the Heavenly Father is Yahweh. It means He exists. Right, the name of the only begotten Son, again, who the world calls Jesus the Christ. His name is Yahushai. It means He the deliverer or He the Savior. Right, so prophecy update. Shalom to the brothers and sisters scattered abroad, enduring temptation, waiting for the second coming of Hamashiach Yahushai to establish His righteous, Yahweh Yahushai, to establish the righteous kingdom on the earth and to reign with them forever and ever. Amen. Shalom, shalom. So prophecy update. Prophecy, man. We got to continuously watch these prophecies that keep us in the spirit. So Lord willing, this is edifying, exhorting, and comforting. And we're going to hop straight into these prophecies. So this happened, this happened Monday. This happened a couple days ago. Right, if you haven't heard about it, here it goes right here. So it says, this from CNN.com. What we know about how the Midtown Manhattan mass shooting unfolded. So there was a mass shooting in downtown, Monday. Happened in Manhattan, New York, man. So people is losing their mind. More gun violence is being more prevalent. People is, the economy is making people crash out, if you will. Really damn bug out. They just got demons on them. Just a new way of saying demons on people. But we understand that all this violence is going to shift the world we live in. Society's not going to continuously go how it's going. So more things like this are going to happen. And we're going to link it up with the precepts, of course, but more things like this are going to continue to happen just to bring forth the next agenda that Esau has planned to shut this place down. So I'm going to read a little bit as usual. It says, investigators are combing through evidence in the wake of New York City's deadliest mass shooting since the 2000s, trying to figure how a gunman came to unleash an assault-style rifle in Midtown, fatally shooting 4 people, including a police officer, and injuring 1 before killing himself. The shooting at 345 Park Avenue, a glossy skyscraper near 52nd Street and blocks from busy tourist sites like Rockefeller Center and the Museum of Modern Art, erupted Monday as workers filed out of offices during a busy evening commute. The building houses global firms, including investors Blackstone and National Football and the NFL, with which the gunman, a competitive football player in his youth, had grievances, a law enforcement source said. It is at least 254 mass shootings in the U.S. this year, according to the Gun Violence Archive. So that's a mass shooting a day. People are losing their mind. Now, whether it be planned or it's Esau it doesn't matter. The Most High is allowing these things to happen. So and Jake want to be in the world. You want to go here, party here, party there. It will be a mass shooting there. At any given moment, any given time can happen in this society, and men and women are not perceiving it. But I had this, but I'm gonna go to Ephesians first. Ephesians chapter 5 and verse number 14. Wherefore he saith, awake thou that sleepest. And our people are asleep. We see these prophecies like for example, if you go to the gym, they play this stuff on the monitors in the gym. So everyone's seeing this, but they're not understanding the gravity of it, how serious it is. People are just seeing like it's just another day in hell, another day in Babylon. Well, we'll get through it. There's gonna be an event until it comes to a town close near you. Because these things everything's okay as long as the famine stays in Gaza, as long as if the military troops stay in California, if you're on the East Coast or the Midwest. But it's coming. This is gonna be all in 50 states. The Lord said, a great insurrection upon those that fear in every place. Paraphrasing, 2nd Ezra the 16th chapter. So our people need to wake the hell up. You got these other nations more woke, so-called woke. You got these nations more know what's going on than our people. But we got to continuously hammer the point so our people have no excuse. We understand the precepts. We understand that a lot of our people are not going to get it. But the Lord didn't say don't stop talking to them. The Lord said, hey, look, 70 times 7. We got to continuously, even though we understand it's not for everybody, but we got to continuously apply that precept and to keep teaching these hard-headed and rebellious-ass Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans. And Lord willing, we be not one of them because we don't know. But I'll read this again. Ephesians chapter 5 and 14. Wherefore he saith, awake thou that sleepest, and arise from the dead, and Hamashiach shall give thee light. And this is the light. To understand, you need the light to see what's going on. We have that light. All honor, glory, and praise to Yahweh Bashim Yahushua. He gave us this light so we can understand and know what the hell times we living in, so we can see clearly. Verse number 15. See then that ye walk circumspectly, not as fools, but as wise, redeeming the time, because the days are evil. And these days are evil. This is evil. Now, whether it be planned, if it's planned, it's even more evil. Which it probably is, because when you go into the news reporter, she was saying how it happened at like 6 something, and then she basically blatantly just shot out 666. Then she said that the gunman went on the 33rd floor and killed himself. So you understand that these people, they work with numbers. They think they're the Most High, because the Most High deals with numbers to an extent. The Most High deals with numbers. The Most High deals with order, and Esau does. And Esau, just like the Most High, he tells you what's going to happen before it happens. And that's exactly what these people are doing. They demonic. And so it's all a bigger agenda. Now I want to get 2nd Esdras. Oh, Salakia. 2nd Esdras chapter 5 from the top. Nevertheless, as coming the tokens, behold, the days shall come that they which dwell upon the earth shall be taken in great number. And the way of truth shall be hidden, and the land shall be barren of faith. And that's no one has faith anymore. The community, the times we were living in, you got all manner of confusion within the community. And everyone's losing faith. And taking a great number means a lot of people, the Lord is going to start killing a lot of people, whether it be Israel or just more mass shootings or more floods or more earthquakes or more whatever. But people are about to start getting taken in a great number. And everyone's going to lose faith. And Lord willing, it's not us. As we continue to watch these prophecies and believe in Yahweh Yahushua. Verse number 2. But iniquity shall be increased above that which now thou seest, or that thou hast heard long ago. And the land that thou seest now to have root, shalt thou see wasted suddenly. So all this, everything that we see, the different stores being built up. Esau is still building. Where brothers go to the altar at, where brothers hold camp at, or where we at, they just built up a new Hilton. But we understand the prophecies. We believe what Yahushua said within his word. Even though Esau is building, he going to throw these places down. We was out teaching last night, and it just started down like a windstorm came through. That fast it could be a flash flood. We understand that the terror of the Most High. Therefore, we persuade men. And that's what keeps us on our toes. All right, I'm going to go to the next prophecy. So this happened too in the earlier of the week, right? Huge quake in Russia triggers tsunami warnings around the Pacific. Well, this actually got some video too. I'm going to play it. If it loads. But in the meantime, hold on.
Heading out. It's 6:30. So there's the beach as it stands right now. Parking lot is completely empty.
So you see, this is what Yahushua talked about. An 8.8 earthquake. That's one of that's major. And they're just gonna escalate more and more and more. So huge quake in Russia triggers tsunami warnings around the Pacific. An 8.8 magnitude earthquake strikes near the city of Petropavlovsk-Kamchatsky, whatever the hell. Tsunami of 3 to 5 meters recorded in Kamchatka Peninsula. So you see? And what did the Lord say about this? What did the Lord say? 2nd Esdras chapter 9, verse number from the top. He answered me then and said, measure thou the time diligently in itself. And when thou seest part of the signs past, which I have told thee before, Then shalt thou understand that it is the very same time wherein the highest will begin to visit the world which he made. So how are we going to know when Yahweh Shai Shai starts touching this earth? Verse number 3, therefore, when there shall be seen earthquakes and upwards of the people in the world, then shalt thou well understand that the Most High spake of those things from the days that were before thee, even from the beginning. For like as all that is made in the world hath a beginning and the end is manifest. Even so the times also of the highest have plain beginnings and wonder and powerful works and endings and effects and signs. So, hey, look, you see it. You see it. And there's upwards of the people. People were riding, I think I'm going to look it up real quick. So we see the earthquakes. We see the earthquakes happening. Now, where was it? Let me just type in riots in 2025. I'm not even going to put in there. I think in, no, that's not it. People is losing their mind all over the damn place. It's not a place you could go in the world where there's not rioting. Where was it at? It's definitely LA. So we see the earthquakes. We see the upwards of the people. It's somewhere else. I want to say London or something like that. But nevertheless, there's not a place you could go in the world where these people are not losing their damn mind. I'm just going to type in 2025, right? LA is going to be to keep coming up. LA is going to keep coming up. But Salakia, right? Lord willing, the Lord will bring it out. But I'm going to continue on. You know how I want to get Yahweh Shai's own words. Matthew chapter 24. Matthew chapter 24 and verse number... Hold on, Salakia. Matthew chapter 24 and verse number 6. And ye shall hear of wars and rumors of wars. See that ye be not troubled, for all these things must come to pass, but the end is not yet. And we're going to get into the wars and rumors of wars as well. For nation shall rise against nation, and kingdom against kingdom. And there shall be famines, which there are famines. They just haven't touched Babylon the Great yet, but they coming. See, there go right there. Trump orders U.S. nuclear subs deployed after Medvedev's 3. Hey, that's the spirit, man. That's the spirit. So we're reading the prophecy, and then, hey, look, the Lord has a notification pop up. So I'll just mention it before we get into it. I think a former president of Russia, he basically said, like, hey, they taunting each other, and Trump positioned 2 nuclear submarines in a area surrounding Russia and within strike range. But we're going to get into it. I'm going to read it again, verse number 7. For nation shall rise against nation, and kingdom against kingdom. And there shall be famines and pestilences and earthquakes in diverse places. All these are the beginning of sorrow. So all this is happening because this is the beginning of what's to come. This is the beginning of sorrows. So we got to really build our faith up and our trust in Yahweh Shai Shai. This is the beginning of what's about to come that the Lord talked about. All we're going to have is our faith in him and our trust in him. This is the beginning of what's to come. Can't stress it enough. Well, here we go. Flooding 2025. So it says heavy downpours, flash flooding disrupt travel along the U.S. eastern seaboard. It's from storms drenching millions from D.C. to New York as flash floods inundate roads and snar air travel. So all over the place. The Lord is flooding everywhere. The Lord's flooding this place. Everywhere. Texas, New York, New Jersey, D.C., North Carolina. The Lord is judging Babylon. We're watching the judgment of this great horror. We're watching the plagues. We're looking at the plagues of Yahweh Shai. West Virginia. Everywhere. The Lord is plucked. Hey, the Lord, this is the terrible works of Yahweh Shai. Let me go to Isaiah 29. So it's plain. It's plain that you can see that this is the judgment of the Most High. Isaiah 29 and verse number 6. Thou shalt be visited of Yahweh of hosts with thunder and with earthquake and great noise, with storm and tempest and the flame of devouring fire. So that's how the Lord is visiting this earth. He's flooding this earth again. He's not going to do it all the way because his covenant he has made with Noah. But the Lord is jacking this place up. right? You got to be a fool not to see it. You got to be asleep not to see it. That's why the point of doing these lessons and the point of going into these prophecies, like we read in Ephesians, the 5th chapter, is to get our people to awake to this truth, to awake of the Lord moving upon this earth. Because the Lord is doing this. The Lord is doing this. The Most High God, Yahweh, is doing this. Go to the next slide. Well, this is before what popped up on the notification. But it says, Putin, this from Reuters.com. Putin facing Trump deadline signals no change in Russia's stance on Ukraine. So this guy, Trump, is trying to push Putin to give him ultimatums, and Putin not taking that lightly. But I'm going to read a little bit, and then I'm going to jump to the next one. It says, Russian President Vladimir Putin said on Friday that Moscow hoped for more peace talks with Ukraine, but that the momentum of the war was in its favor, signaling no shift in his stance despite a looming sanctions deadline from Washington. So you see, U.S. President Donald Trump has said he will impose new sanctions on Moscow and countries that buy its energy exports, of which the biggest are China and India, unless Russia moves by August 8th to end the 3.5-year war. And then, look, Putin a boss. He's a war general, and they're not taking lightly to the America rushing them and then making them just want to do what they want to do. They're not taking lightly to that. So what the Lord is going to end up doing. So I'm gonna go to Joel. Real quick. I'm gonna go to. Like this. And Russia helped, if I'm not mistaken. Let me look this up real quick. Russia helped America in World War II. Let me just see. When were Russia and American allies? I think World War II. Come on. The United States and Russia, specifically the Russian Empire and the later Soviet Union, were allies during World War II from 1941 to 1945. This alliance was formed against the Axis powers, primarily Nazi Germany. Prior to this, they had a complex relationship with periods of both cooperation and tension. So you see? But hey, this is not so no more. Let me go to Obadiah real quick. Let me go to the mighty book of Obadiah. Obadiah chapter 1 and verse number 7. All the men of thy confederacy have brought thee even to the border. Hey, that's the spirit, because they're literally they moving pieces. Men they were once cool with, as you can see, is bringing them to move nuclear submarines around. All the men of thy confederacy have brought thee even to the border. The men that were at peace with thee have deceived thee. Deception. Look at that. Have deceived thee and prevailed against thee. They that eat thy bread have laid a wound under thee. There is no understanding in him. Shall I not in that day, saith Yahweh, even destroy the wise men out of Edom and the understanding out of the mount of Esau? And thy mighty men, O Teman, shall be dismayed to the end that every one of the mount of Esau may be cut off by slaughter. So the Lord is using, this is Edomite crime, because we're holding our peace and Yahweh Bashim Shai is fighting for us. Now let me go to Joel. Joel chapter 3 and verse number 9. Proclaim ye this among the Gentiles, prepare war, wake up the mighty men, let all the men of war draw near, let them come up. Beat your plowshares into swords and your pruning hooks into spears. Let the weak say, I am strong. Assemble yourselves and come, all ye heathen, and gather yourselves together round about. Thither cause thy mighty ones to come down, O Yahweh. Let the heathen be awakened and come up to the valley of Jehoshaphat, for there will I sit to judge all the heathen round about. So the Lord is gathering them around, assembling these nations for war, to destroy them there for our sake, to plead with them for Israel's sake. And what did and this guy, they dug this guy up out of the grave. What did he say? He's prophesying from the he's prophesying from the ground, like Samuel did, right? Just a little humor. Biden, CNN.com, Biden warns these are dark days under Trump administration. He's prophesying before his death. He's already dead. This man's dead. But he's not saying nothing that we don't already know. But let me just read a little bit of this. Former President Joe Biden warned on Thursday that the country is facing dark days under President Donald Trump's watch, saying the executive branch seems to be doing its best dismantle of the Constitution, which we already know that already. We go to the whitehouse.gov. We see what this damn devil is doing because we understand according to the prophecies, he has but a short time. And you set him up, so you're not innocent. This is like a form of deathbed repentance. He's about to die. He's trying to shake off some of that damn blood off his hands, but it's stained on your hands, you damn devil. Look at it. Look at that hand. Look at that hand. Right? That you and that hand got to pay. All right? Continuing on. They're doing it all too often with the help of a Congress that just sitting in the sidelines and enabled by the highest court in the nation. The rulings they made, my God, Biden said as he spoke at the National Bar Association's annual gala in Chicago. So, I mean, nobody's listening to you, Esau. It's done. You're done. Kamala Harris is done. This nation is done. Right? The Lord said it is done. Let me get that in Revelation. I mean, it is done. If he was going to do something, you would have did it, but we understand that the Lord is in control. This is Revelation. Oh, it's giving me a hard time. I think it's Revelation 14. Let me just see. Salakia. I hate when I can't find a precept. And I quote it. But hey, look, this place is done. Let me just see one more time. Just go all the way down. It's here. Salakia. Nah, I gotta find it. That's not what I wanted, but I'll get it. That's not what I wanted. But the mighty angel took up a great millstone and cast it upon the ground and said, it is done. This place is done. If I had my sword, I could find it. I'm on my phone, but this place is done. I'll read this. Revelation 14:8. And there followed another angel saying, Babylon is fallen, that great city, because she made all nations drink of the wine of the wrath for fornication. And it is done. And they're even telling you, he's gone now, but hey, look. Biden's gone. I X'd him out. Yeah, but the Lord really X'd him out. The Lord put an X over Babylon the Great. So I'm going to play this and I'll get another precept and I'll wrap out.
Clinton versus Trump. Yes, we are going back to 2016. Newly unearthed documents shed light on Hillary Clinton's failed presidential campaign and a plan to, quote, smear Donald.
I don't know what she's talking about, but this is Trump moves 2 nuclear subs closer to Russia in response to provocative statements. So it says Washington, this is from nypost.com. President Trump said Friday he had ordered 2 nuclear submarines moved closer to Russia in response to highly provocative statements by a top Kremlin official. Former Russian President Dmitry Medvedev, now deputy chairman of the Security Council of Russia, had taunted them directly in a recent post on X, saying each new ultimatum is a threat and a step towards war. So, it's a sound of battle in the land. And we'll get that and we'll wrap out. A sound of battle is in the land. And these things, we have to watch these things because this is when these things finally hit, when the missiles finally go off and the race wars over here and the famines over here, and all hell is breaking loose over here, we know that Yahushua is that much closer. And I believe we went into on the last prophecy update. Well, I went into on the last prophecy update that there's a 7-mile long so-called mothership, which we know to be a fathership, heading towards Earth. Jeremiah chapter 50 and verse number 22. A sound of battle is in the land and of great destruction. And what's going to happen off from these sounds of battle in the land ultimately is going to bring forth verse 23. How is the hammer of the whole earth cut asunder and broken? How is Babylon become a desolation among the nations? So the land that you see is going to be desolate. Whether you live in Arizona, whether you live in Tennessee, whether you live in Connecticut, wherever you live in the 50 states of Babylon the Great, it will be desolate. So Lord willing, I was edifying. Continue to watch these prophecies. Right? I give all honor, glory, and praise to the Most High God, Yahweh, Bahasham, Hamashiach, Malak, Yahushai. Endure this temptation, family. Till next time, Shalom.